Now on CoastTV News.
We're starting out with cold 30s and 40s this morning, even a touch of a little bit of frost possible in spots. We have more chances for a light frost this week, some warmer temperatures as well. Details coming up.
Injury from fire. This is what crews saw early yesterday morning in Millsboro, the status of the investigation into its cause. Marshland makeover. We look at the wetland policies in Lewes that could move closer to becoming final. Parking pay plans. Ocean City officials carve out areas where meters will be placed, the locations in the town that will soon see that.
This is CoastTV News Today.
It is Monday, April 22nd, 2024. Good morning. I'm Matt Pensick. Paige Marley is off today, and thank you for being up with us during this 5 o'clock hour. It's a cold start to this morning, and for that we go right to First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey. He joins us now with a look at First Alert weather. Good morning, Bob.
Morning, Matt. Good morning, Del Mar. You know, Matt, I pulled in the parking lot and my car thermometer said 36 today. Now, we're not officially in a frost advisory for Sussex County or into Kent County, but that said, temperatures in the mid-30s, probably a little bit of patchy frost this morning, but officially a frost advisory in Newcastle County, also areas of Pennsylvania, Maryland, and southern Jersey. So it is cold, and of course, cold enough for frost in Redden. I saw you 34 earlier, 36 now, 39 in Georgetown, 40 in Del Mar, 48 Bethany Beach, much milder along the coast. I think these temperatures are stabilizing or coming up because of some clouds. I'll show those to you in a second, but right now we've got a northerly wind, and here come those clouds that are stabilizing those temperatures, preventing them from really tanking. So we have some clouds moving in with the clear skies this morning, and we have high pressure building in from the west. So eventually we'll see some sunshine, but this morning temperatures are frosty in the 30s and then eventually into the 40s. We have some clouds mid-morning, and then by about noon we're into the mid-50s. So it will be a cooler day despite some sunshine, some 50s along the coast, and I think we're topping out somewhere lower 60s, Millsboro, Salisbury, and Seaford, but cooler 50s along the coast. At least we see sunshine. So day part forecast has the clouds this morning and then the sun this afternoon, but cooler than average temperatures. And all in all, this week is kind of cool. One really warm day and more frost potential. I'll talk about that coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Bob. We're still attempting to learn more about the tragic shooting over the weekend at Delaware State University in Dover. What we do know so far is that DSU police were alerted about the shots that were fired around 1:40 Sunday morning on campus, and when they got to the scene, they found a woman with a gunshot wound to her upper body. The 18-year-old victim, who was not a student nor an employee at Delaware State, she was taken to the hospital where she later died from her injuries. No other injuries were reported. There is no suspect description at this time. The university has canceled all events and closed the campus today. Police patrol has also been increased. Today, the Delaware State Fire Marshal will continue work to determine the cause of a fire early Sunday morning in Millsboro. And on your screen, you can see the two-story house on Bassin Road was completely engulfed in flames. Fire crews were able to confirm no one was in the house, but one firefighter required medical attention. We do not have an update on that firefighter's status. Happening today, the 5 Points Working Group will adjust traffic update plans for a transportation study. The group will look at the summer season traffic and give an update on pedestrian bridges over Route 1, along with a status update on projects set for Phase 2 of the study. They will also give an overview of an upcoming June workshop, and this meeting set to take place tonight, 6 p.m., at the Cape Henlopen High School Library. And also happening today, some changes to Lewes's wetland policy could move closer to becoming a reality. This after a lengthy review by the city's environmental committee. These changes are being spearheaded by the Delaware Center for the Inland Bays. And what is on the table is a buffer of 80 to 100 feet for tidal wetlands and 50 feet for non-tidal, placing signs to mark where wetlands begin. And currently, the city's wetland policy not only applies to new developed big subdivisions. If this is approved, it will be sent to the city council to finalize the plans. So we throw around the term wetland a lot, so we thought it would be a good idea to level set to explain what a wetland is. It's also known as a marsh. Its water covers an area for an extended period of time. Vegetation is mostly grasses and plants, unlike a swamp that is dominated by trees. The tidal wetlands we are talking about have water pushed in and out of the area by the daily tidal cycles. New this morning, solar energy in Sussex County. Georgetown Town Council is scheduled to hold a public hearing for the Sussex Sports Complex to renew its conditional use for its solar farm. And according to the town, solar farm was first granted permission in 2022. The town says at February's Planning Commission meeting, organizers presented its application for a renewal. The sports complex had conditional use for the solar farm until it expired in December. Public hearing will take place at 6:30 p.m. On Saturday, Seaford held its municipal election. A total of 587 ballots were received. Matt McCoy was elected mayor for a 2-year term, receiving a total of 384 votes, and Stephanie Grassett and Alan Quillen were elected as council members for a 3-year term. Some changes to parking in Ocean City. The town council voted unanimously to add head-in metered parking on 3rd and 4th Streets, and there will be 26 metered spaces on 3rd Street between St. Louis Avenue and the Bay, and 25 metered spaces on 4th Street between St. Louis Avenue and the Bay. Paid parking will be between 7 a.m. and midnight, which are the same enforcement hours for street parking throughout the town. Today, U.S. House Speaker Mike Johnson fighting for his job after a faction of Republicans pressed for his ouster. The fallout comes after his support of this weekend's House vote that gave Ukraine $60 billion in aid. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky is thanking Congress for the critical funding, and NBC's Bree Jackson shows us the opinions for and against the Speaker of the House.
On this vote, the ayes are 311 and the nays are 112. The bill is passed.
The U.S. is one step closer to delivering much-needed aid to help Ukraine fend off Russian aggression after the House passed a $95 billion aid package Saturday, a move praised by Ukrainian President Zelensky in an exclusive interview on Meet the Press.
First of all, I'd like to say thanks to the Congress for the bipartisan support. And I'd like to say thanks to Speaker Johnson and President Biden. Indeed, it is so important, this support from the United States of America. And
the measure, which provides money for Israel, Taiwan, and more than $60 billion for Ukraine, received pushback from a small group of Republicans. They were upset that Speaker Johnson worked across party lines to get the job done.
I think every American in this country should be furious.
Johnson now faces the threat of being removed from the speakership by members of his own party.
Today, the pressure cooker is at a very high local maximum because he has taken away every bit of leverage we had to do something on the border by sending $100 billion overseas.
But Democrats and some Republicans are vowing to vote for Johnson to remain Speaker.
When the motion to vacate is threatened every week in the Congress, that is being abused. And I think we need to fix that.
House Speaker Johnson is standing firm, saying he has a job to do and he's not going anywhere. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
The Senate is expected to vote on the foreign aid package as soon as Tuesday. This weekend, President Biden spent time at his Wilmington home, and later today he's scheduled to leave Delaware around noon and commemorate Earth Day at Prince William Forest Park in Virginia. We're just getting started this morning on CoastTV News Today. Coming up, Small Business Showcase. We'll show you how over 600 people came out to learn about local small businesses at an expo organized by DALE in La Plaza, Delaware. Also, we're talking about it all last week, the DSN Outdoor Expos. We have a look inside all the fun that took place over the weekend. And Tesla truck recall. Will tell you why Tesla is being forced to take back its Cybertruck after an issue with one important pedal. All that and more as CoastTV News Today continues.
What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable power plant, smart pressure sensor, and custom nozzles. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Get your complete Bullseye Pro inflation system for just $79.99 and get free shipping. Plus, we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Order now.
You need to lose weight, but you hate lugging out that big blender for a healthy shake. Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. Designed like this shake bottle you take to the gym, it has the motor and blades built right into the lid. Bionic Blade quickly creates smooth drinks just like the big blenders. But this is portable, so you can make a shake anywhere. make pina coladas right by poolside, even grind coffee beans and make a quick, refreshing iced coffee pick-me-up on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 and we'll even ship it to you free. But wait, order now and get 2 sipping lids, a second large blender container, plus the sports lid. Yours free. You'll get this entire portable blending system for just $29.99. Call or click now.
To order, call 1-800-709-7148 or go to buybionicblade.com. So call 1-800-709-7148 or you can order online at buybionicblade.com.
On Wednesday, May 15th, vote for your favorite chef at the 10th anniversary celebration Top Chef of the Culinary Coast event to benefit Meals on Wheels Lewes Rehoboth. The fun begins at 6 p.m. at Ivy and Dewey Beach, when you'll enjoy live music and feast on the area's best culinary creations and local spirits. Get your tickets online at mealsonwheelslr.org or call Meals on Wheels at 302-645-7449.
Coming up on 5:11 on this Monday morning, a little too warm in Dover for some frost. Bay Health, 40 degrees right now in Dover, but other areas of Delmarva, inland areas, certainly could be seeing frost. Officially, frost advisory, Newcastle County, southern Jersey into Maryland. And for us, you can see temperatures cold enough for frost around Redden, Milford, Greenwood, 38, 39 in Georgetown. These temperatures are stabilizing or slowly rising because we have some clouds moving in. We have a light northerly breeze. You can see these clouds moving in, so that should really prevent these temperatures from falling too much more. They should stabilize. If you're hitting the golf course today, we're not exactly draining the putt. We're getting close. We'll call it good. A good golf forecast, looking at partly cloudy skies and temperatures in the low 60s, around 62, so make sure you have a heavier windbreaker.
Today, if you live in Milford, you might want to take note of this. The city says that spring hydrant flushing is set to begin. Different areas of the city will be flushed until mid-May. And just a reminder that if you run into any discolored water, you can run the faucets until the water runs clear. A heads up if Shelbyville is part of your daily commute. Roxana Road getting a new crossroad pipe. It's closing for a couple of weeks between Polly Branch Road and Smithfield Acres Road. It starts Tuesday and runs through Tuesday, May 7th. Tesla has ordered to recall nearly 4,000 Cybertrucks because of the accelerator pedals can become stuck in the down position. Safety regulator says it has reached out to Tesla for more information on the issue, which affects all model year 2024 Cybertrucks. Tesla did not immediately respond to a request for comments. The workload of parents who stay home with their children, it's pretty high value. A new study by Bike Biotechnology looked at household and child care tasks by stay-at-home parents of up to 4 children in 80 major cities worldwide. San Francisco was the highest-ranked American city. Researchers found stay-at-home parent of 2 children in San Francisco does about $5,200 worth of tasks per month. Still to come, DSN's Outdoors Expo took place over the weekend. We'll show you a look at what this year had to offer.
We're seeing some stars and some high clouds right now in our Tyndall's Casual Furniture Cam. Ocean City, 45, so not nearly as cold as it is inland. A little bit of frost this morning and more chances of light frost as we go through the week. A day of showers possible and some warmer temperatures at times. I'll have your forecast details in 2 minutes.
Turn on Bionic Spotlight Extreme 360, the motion-activated home defense light that looks just like a security camera. It detects even the slightest motion and automatically triggers 6 ultra-bright LED high beams. Call or go online and order your Bionic Extreme 360 for just $19.99. Plus, get free shipping on your entire order.
To order, call 1-800-316-1548 or go online to buybionic360.com. Call now.
Coverage on the road, in your community, along the coast. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, coverage you can count on.
Avoid the nightmare of mold. Did you know, after a water-related event, mold can begin to grow within 48 hours? If this happens in your home or business, first, thoroughly clean and dry the affected area, then increase airflow and decrease relative humidity. Or just call Riptide Restoration, your trusted mold remediation experts on Delmarva, to professionally treat and remove the mold and restore your home as if it never happened.
For more information, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Struggling to find lasting relief for chronic pain? Acupuncture is a holistic approach to treating chronic pain that provides lasting results.
I've been struggling with chronic back pain for years and felt like nothing would be able to help. Then I discovered acupuncture and IV therapy. Now I'm pain-free and I get to live my life happily with my kids.
At Delmarva Acupuncture and Wellness Center, we provide customized treatment plans that can relieve your symptoms.
For more information, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
All new Drew. Christina Ferrari, what are we making today?
It's a lemon pasta.
You had me at pasta. It smells so good.
You can taste the love.
Oh my God.
Monday at noon on CoastTV.
The UV Index Weather Report is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism. Somewhere to smile about.
Time is 5:15, and we are showing you a live look this Monday morning of Ocean City. We do have a chilly start to this morning. Bob, I was hoping we were done.
You and me both, Matt. You know, we're here at the end of April. I'm thinking, all right, get in the gardens. We're all good. Well, pump the brakes on that because not quite, as we're looking at temperatures in the 30s this morning. And we have a few more chances of frost. I think we saw some light frost in some places this morning, and then a couple more chances Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday mornings. That is the chance of seeing some frost. Now, the icicles are saying, well, unlikely frost Tuesday morning. I still think some inland areas, well inland, away from the water, could see that frost. A lower chance on Thursday, and then a better chance of frost on Friday morning as we get lower into the 30s. Then we're out of the woods as we go towards the end of the week. But officially this morning, a frost advisory for Newcastle County. That also includes areas north of Baltimore and Maryland, Jersey, and back into Pennsylvania as well. That is where it's super frosty. And I got to work this morning. My car thermometer said 36. I saw red and you had 34. So definitely some light frost, some inland areas. But now temperatures are stabilizing or slowly rising as we have clouds rolling in. 40 in Delmar, 41 Millsboro, 39 Georgetown, red and 36, but much milder along the coast, upper 40s. So no frost worries there. It's well inland west of 113. That's where we're concerned about frost in the next few mornings. As we have a light northerly breeze and we have clouds to the rescue, so to speak. You know, you have the clear skies that get super cold, and the clouds tend to put a blanket over us, an atmospheric blanket. So that's what we have here. But behind this, west of I-95, we're seeing clear skies. So once we get rid of these clouds this morning, I think we're in good shape as we have high pressure to the west. So we have a couple of dry, quiet days on the way, just kind of chilly. And this morning we've got the clouds, temperatures in the 40s. Here's mid-morning, 49 Delmar, 49 Georgetown, and 40s along the coast as we say goodbye to the clouds. And by the afternoon, mostly sunny skies. 61 Salisbury and Millsboro, around 60 into Ellendale, and looking at cooler 50s along the coast. And then as we go into this evening, we're going to be seeing the light winds from the south. And by tomorrow morning, you see these temperatures that are around 36, 37 degrees. That's where you could see some light frost, not so along the coast. And then we go into Tuesday afternoon, a little milder with a southerly wind, mid to upper 60s. Inland areas, a little cooler at the beaches. We have one day where we have a chance of rain this week. That's Wednesday with the front not looking all that impressive. Just some scattered showers, and then cooler behind that as we go into Thursday and Friday, just some clouds. And as far as the weekend, Saturday's looking cooler, some clouds. And then on Sunday, much warmer and hopefully keeping it drier as we've got the big race in Dover coming up on Sunday. So hopefully dry for that scenario. Here's your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling 7-day forecast. 62 today. Watch out for some patchy frost Tuesday morning. Otherwise 67, mostly sunny on Tuesday. Some showers on Wednesday. Nothing all that heavy with a high of 70. And then it's sharply cooler behind that front. Upper 30s Thursday and Friday morning. Friday could be the real frosty morning. And then 56 Thursday, 60 Friday. And next weekend right now looking dry. Not too bad. Cool Saturday 65. Warmer on Sunday and 76. Our umbrella winner today is George Yaksik from Rehoboth Beach. Congratulations, George. You have a brand new umbrella courtesy of Paul Davis and Coast TV.
All right, thank you, Bob. This past weekend, the Sussex County Technical Rescue Team held a training day focused on using large animal rescue equipment. On your screen, you can see what that training looked like. It included local vets, the Kent County Special Ops, and local firefighters. The equipment was newly donated by the Delaware Equine Council. DelDOT has announced a public workshop to discuss the 2040 long-range transportation plan titled Connecting Everyone, Everywhere. The plan is a critical 20-year policy document that guides the taxpayer money in the state's transportation system. The plan is updated every 5 years and could see change in federal, state, and local money sources. DelDOT says the goal of the plan is to set goals, policies, and priorities that will direct DelDOT's transportation investments and decision-making for 2040. Session will happen on Monday, April 29th from noon to 2 p.m. and 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. Fun at the fairgrounds for outdoorsmen and children alike. The DSN Outdoors Expos had a lot to offer, and CoastTV's Tori Seagraves gives us a look at what the last 2 days were all about.
Dozens of old muscle cars and even more new ones, shooting range training exercises, and fly fish practicing. Not to mention the action in the arena, just a barn away from the live demonstrations. The second annual DSN Outdoors Expo had something for everyone, including Alan Barr, who brought his family from Ellendale.
This is actually our first time coming this year. And, we saw the stuff that was being offered. Plus, like I mentioned to you, I saw Petey. So I wanted to bring the family, maybe get a picture with Petey and say hi.
My personal favorite part about the expo, getting to play the different games and see the different toys that they have to offer.
Expo officials say a barn was added this year to fit even more vendors. Local businesses made their way to the fairgrounds to get what they call a boost in business.
It helps us a lot because being a small business, we don't have a lot of funds to advertise. And a lot of people we know in our community, they want to connect with local business owners. So being out and about in a marketplace is very helpful.
In fact, that is exactly what made this event unique to outdoorsman Chris Loeb.
There's a lot of different vendors here. They got it's all local, which is the nice thing about it. A lot of it's all local people and local products.
And the two-day event wasn't just for humans. Even family pups and a Chincoteague pony was in on the fun. Whether your hobby takes you far on land, out on the water, or simply for a bite to eat, it is here.
If you weren't able to make it out to the DSN Outdoor Expo this time, they do plan on having it again next year. Or you can come out to the next big event, which is the Shore Living Expo in the fall. I'm Tori Seagraves in Harrington, Coast TV News.
More to come this morning, small business support. We will show you how local businesses featuring Latino entrepreneurs got a big boost. Stay with us on Coast TV News today.
It's now or never.
2 dead bodies in the name of free speech.
Nobody needs to die today.
This girl was targeted.
You come and see it by my daughter!
When you're undercover, one mistake and it's all over.
Can I go home now? That's not how this works.
Law & Order Thursday on NBC and Peacock.
NBC News Daily, weekdays at 1 on Coast TV.
Positive, focused,
supportive, and goal-oriented. These are just a few qualities of coaches who inspire their athletes.
Each month, the Preston Automotive Group will select a coach who makes a difference and make a $500 donation to their organization. Then at the end of the year, 3 of these coaches will receive an extra donation to their program.
Nominate your coach today at DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com under the Features tab.
Delmarva Sports Network Coach Who Makes a Difference. Brought to you by Preston Automotive Group.
What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable lithium-ion power plant. So fast and so convenient. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Look, you can inflate all 4 tires on a single charge. It has a built-in smart pressure digital sensor that gauges and automatically stops when the set tire pressure is reached. Easily inflate pool toys, exercise balls, and more. Call or go online now and get the complete Bullseye Pro inflation system for the factory direct price of just $79.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free, and we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-771-0865. That's 1-800-771-0865 or go to getbullseyepro.com.
At Atlantic General Hospital, we've been busy.
busy expanding healthcare services that are second to none in our region. From cancer care and women's health services to orthopedics, gastroenterology, and more, we provide advanced health technologies delivered by top providers. Expert care every day. It's what you can count on from Atlantic General Hospital.
Dewey Beach is looking for people to join its team. Town officials say they are looking for part-time and full-time parking ambassadors. They're also looking for a part-time summer maintenance person to help with ground maintenance around the town. Both jobs do have flexible hours and pay $18 per hour. The town says there will be posting of a part-time year-round job to help process building permits. Sunday afternoon, over 600 people gathered at Cape Henlopen High School for the Spring into Summer Small Business Expo. 150 businesses from cleaning service companies to construction companies and party decorators showcased their services at the event. It's organized by the Delaware Alliance of Latino Entrepreneurs, also known as DALE, and La Plaza, Delaware. CoastTV News spoke with one business who shared the importance of this type of an event.
For businesses like me or any businesses, the exposure, getting to know one another, also showing the support for one another in this community.
Dale and La Plaza, Delaware hope to continue organizing this event in the years to come. And last night I had the opportunity to be a model in the Runway 2024 event. There I am. The event was organized by Rehoboth Beach Main Street. We got to show off the looks for the upcoming summer season from the city's businesses, including those threads there that I sported. Good time last night. Met a number of great Coast TV viewers, Bob. I'm glad you enjoyed that.
I did.
All right, well, let's bring back First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey on this very cold Monday morning. Bob, I am just not used to 30-degree temperatures in late April.
Matt, we can't get right to the weather right away. Your gait on your walk, maybe slow it down a little bit and just, then you're golden.
It was an upbeat song, though. I had to, and it was running wear that we were showcasing. Okay. So it was,
good, very good. Liked it indeed. All right, let's talk about the weather, Matt. And you will need that sunscreen today. I think you're really only going to apply it to your hands and your face and your neck because it will be chilly at the beaches, Assateague and Chincoteague. Lots of clouds, 40s and 50s today. UV index will be high, waves around 2 to 3 feet. Fenwick Island and Ocean City, a lot of clouds this morning. Some sun this afternoon, warming from the 40s into the 50s, and then farther north into the Lewes area and Rehoboth Beach. Looking at clouds this morning beginning in the 40s, then we're in the mid-50s around noon, then we're into the sun, upper 50s along the coast. I think we're looking at some 60s inland, and we're looking at some more frost as well in the next few mornings, a light chance of frost. One warm day, one day of rain. We'll talk about that forecast in more detail coming up in a couple minutes.
The break on Coast TV News today, Wetlands Review. We'll tell you about the possible policy changes to protect Delmarva's wetland buffers. Coast TV News today. We'll be right back.
Your wallet is always in danger. Criminals can hack your information without you even knowing. Introducing Slim Mint, an ultra-thin RFID blocking wallet that keeps your cards and cash protected. Slim Mint uses the latest RFID blocking technology to prevent thieves from stealing your info. It's ergonomically designed to optimize space and keep your belongings organized. With the auto-locking Slim Mint, your cards and money stay securely in place. It has a built-in cash clip and a flexible outer band to fit your additional cards and cash. Call or click now and get Slim Mint for just $29.99. Order in the next 5 minutes and you'll get an instant $10 discount. So it's only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get Slim Mint at this low price. There's a strict limit of 3 Slim Mint wallets while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-613-4296. Call or visit slimmintwallet.com. So call 1-800-613-4296 now.
Bright yellow dandelions, a clear signal that the time for prevention is now, for crabgrass and clover are soon to follow. Hillside Lawn Service has been making lawns around the Chesapeake healthier and weed-free for over 30 years. They don't mow it, they grow it. Hillside certified agronomists test your soil, apply exactly what it needs and nothing it doesn't. Their high-efficiency formulas help protect our waterways. Switch to Hillside now and get $25 off their annual maintenance program. Call Hillside Lawn Service for your free assessment.
Many parents assume that the vision screening at the pediatrician's office is all that's required. While vision screening is an important first step, it's not the same as a comprehensive eye exam. There are some serious eye diseases that are not detected at a regular screening. The American Optometric Association advises that the first eye exam be at the age of 3.
Dr. Tracy Boss is accepting new patients, including pediatrics, at Chesapeake Eye Centers in Salisbury and Berlin. For more about Chesapeake Eye, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Now on Coast TV News.
We're starting out with cold 30s and 40s, a touch of frost inland areas possible this morning. We have more chances for a light frost this week, some warmer temperatures too, and a chance of rain as well. Details coming up.
To tragedy just over 24 hours ago, a shooting on Delaware State's campus. What we have learned about a situation that saw the death of a teenager. Lewes Wetland Watch, the policy that could move closer to final approval as the city looks to strike a balance between development and protecting wetlands. Passover during troubling times as the Jewish holiday gets underway during a rise of anti-Semitism in the U.S.
This is Coast TV News Today.
April 22nd, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. We are approaching 5:31 on this Monday morning. It is a chilly Monday morning, and our first alert meteorologist, Bob Try, he's back with us again to tell us about these 30-degree temperatures. Good morning, Bob.
I know. What's going on? Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Delmarva. Mid-30s this morning. I drove in 36 degrees, so I'm sure some places, inland areas, had a touch of frost. Hope you protected your tender plants. Officially, we have a frost warning this morning up into Newcastle County, southern Jersey, back through areas of Maryland and Pennsylvania. Nothing officially for us, but I saw temperatures as cold as 34 in Redden and some other areas well inland. Probably had a touch of frost, but temperatures have come up a couple degrees with clouds. 39 in Salisbury and Delmar, 41 in Millsboro, upper 40s along the coast. No worries for frost there. Plus, you have a bit of a northerly breeze there, lighter winds inland, and clouds are moving in, kind of saving us from those temperatures really tanking. So we'll see more of those clouds kind of stabilize the temperatures and slowly rise this morning. So mostly cloudy skies, but behind this, we're seeing clear skies west of I-95. So eventually we clear the clouds out as we go through mid-morning as temperatures slowly rise to the 40s into the 50s. Should be mostly sunny by noon with mid-50s inland and some lower 60s from Salisbury to Millsboro, Ellendale as we go through this afternoon and this evening, but much cooler along the beaches and keeping it mainly clear through the evening. Here's your UV index brought to us by Ocean City. It's high today. It's a 7, so burn time is only 20 minutes. Have your hat, sunglasses, and sunscreen available as well. And we're in the high range today, the same for Tuesday and Wednesday, then very high range for the first time this season, Thursday and Friday. So more SPF, the higher SPF, midday shade, and limited time outdoors for sure by that time.
All right, thank you, Bob. We're still attempting to learn more about the tragic shooting over the weekend at Delaware State University in Dover. We know so far is that DSU police were alerted about shots fired around 1:40 Sunday morning on campus. When they got to the scene, they found a woman with a gunshot wound to her upper body. The 18-year-old victim, who was not a student nor an employee at Delaware State, she was taken to the hospital where she later died from her injuries. No other injuries were reported. There's no suspect description at this time. Police patrol has also been increased in the Delaware State University area. Happening today, some changes to Lewis's wetland policy could move closer to becoming a reality. This after a lengthy review by the city's environmental subcommittee. And these changes are being spearheaded by the Delaware Center for the Inland Bays. What's on the table is a buffer of 80 to 100 feet for tidal wetlands and 50 feet for non-tidal, placing signs to mark where wetlands begin. Currently, the city's wetland policy only applies to new developed big subdivisions. If approved, it will be sent to the city council to finalize this plan. We throw around the term wetlands a lot, so we thought it would be a good idea to level set, explain what exactly a wetland is. It's also known as a marsh. It's water that covers an area for an extended period of time. The vegetation, it's mostly grasses and plants, unlike a swamp that is dominated by trees. The tidal wetlands we're talking about have water pushed in and out of the area by the daily tidal cycles. Also happening today, a key workshop between the Lewes Board of Public Works, the mayor, and city council. Focus is big street and utility upgrades, according to the city's projects worth millions of dollars that will kick off starting next year. Work includes sewer and water system repairs along with road maintenance. The city says budgeting for these upgrades is part of a 5-year plan. The Jewish holiday of Passover starts tonight at sundown, but with the ongoing war in Gaza and acts of anti-Semitism in the U.S., it may be difficult for some. Anti-Semitic incidents in the U.S. more than doubled last year. That's according to the Anti-Defamation League. Passover often coincides with Easter, but the dates vary depending on the lunar cycle. It commemorates the biblical story of the Jewish people's escape from slavery in ancient Egypt. Passover ends Tuesday, April 30th. House Republicans are divided over Speaker Mike Johnson. At issue is legislation to ban TikTok and provide foreign aid to allies. Amy Kiley shows us what could be to come as the Senate is set to take all this up tomorrow.
I am so proud of the Speaker Mike Johnson.
Some Republicans are on opposite sides over House Speaker Mike Johnson.
He needs to do the right thing to resign.
The controversy involves a bill the Senate is expected to pass this week. It provides aid to Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan, and bans TikTok unless the platform changes owners. The legislation is a combination of 4 bills the House passed Saturday, with Democrats helping overcome hardline Republican opponents.
He's going to cause us to lose the majority at this point. He's completely demotivated our base.
A handful of Republicans so strongly oppose the measure, they want to oust Johnson from his leadership role. In particular, they object to the funding for Ukraine.
We're going to fight in Congress to do everything we can to stop this type of uniparty leadership. Mike Johnson's speakership is over.
Johnson says he won't resign. It's unclear if Democrats would save him, but some say they would try.
He did the right thing here, and he deserves to keep his job.
As for the bill itself, it has a strong chance of becoming law. President Joe Biden supports it, and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says he plans to bring it to the floor tomorrow.
I think there's a lot of support for the bill in the Senate.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
A lot more news to get to. Don't go anywhere, including sizzling summer ahead. That's according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. We'll tell you about that organization's predictions. Also, Rangers roll in Game 1. How the second period of the Caps playoff game determined the outcome. An art extravaganza this weekend in Milton. We'll show you what this year's spring fling had to offer. Stay with us on Coast TV News Today.
Solar is a legacy you will pass on to future generations. So choose a local company with the skills and expertise to do it right. Sunrise Solar is your complete solar energy solution, offering interactive systems for farming and industrial. The Sunrise team has the knowledge, training, and certifications necessary to build the best solar unit for your needs. With a 25-year panel production warranty. Call today about financing and low monthly payments. Sunrise Solar, powering your future.
Discover why Gateway Subaru is Delmarva's destination dealership, earning our customers' trust and exceeding expectations. No matter where you live, experience the Gateway difference with our no-pressure sales approach and fair, honest pricing. Plus, Gateway has more in-stock Subaru inventory to choose from than other dealers have combined. Need service fast? Our quick service lane is always ready. No appointment needed. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
You need to lose weight, but you hate lugging out that big blender for a healthy shake. Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. Designed like this shake bottle you take to the gym, it has the motor and blades built right into the lid. Bionic Blade quickly creates smooth drinks just like the big blenders. But this is portable, so you can make a shake anywhere. Make pina coladas right by poolside. Even grind coffee beans and make a quick, refreshing iced coffee pick-me-up on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 and we'll even ship it to you free. But wait, order now and get 2 sipping lids, a second large blender container, plus the sports lid, yours free. You'll get this entire portable blending system for just $29.99. Call or click now.
To order, call 1-800-709-7148 or go to buybionicblade.com. So call 1-800-709-7148 or you can order online at buybionicblade.com.
5:39 on this chilly Monday morning. Here's our Spicer Brothers, Cam Salisbury, 42. Beautiful sunrise, or at least brightening skies, but we have some clouds, and those clouds are a saving grace because those clouds move in and they tend to stabilize the temperature and prevent them from really tanking. Now, officially, still a frost advisory into Newcastle County, parts of Jersey, Maryland, and into Pennsylvania. While we're not officially in that farther south, we have temperatures that are frost worthy. 34 in Redden, 39 Georgetown, 38 in Greenwood. So inland areas, a little touch of frost this morning, and we have upper 40s along the coast, so no problems there. It's mainly along and west of 113 as we go through time through the next several mornings that we could be looking at that. We have a light northerly breeze and some clouds that are moving through to stabilize those temperatures from falling, but then about I-95 and points west, that's where we're seeing clearing skies. So all in all, not a bad day to do anything outdoors, including golf, and that putt falls just shy of the hole. We're looking at good conditions, 62, partly cloudy skies out on the golf course today. Make sure you have a windbreaker, and make sure to pick up the phone and call the CoastTV First Alert weather phone, 443-880-9100. Your forecast just a call away. I just updated it. It's sponsored by Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico.
Ready for the heat. We know summer does not officially arrive until the solstice on June 20th, but it may be warming up well before that. Not today, but soon. In fact, forecasters at the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration predict an unusually hot summer across most of the country. However, not all forecasters agree. Scientists with AccuWeather told USA Today that people can expect a milder than average summer with hot spots in the northeast and the southwest. In Ocean City, the town has officially released its plans for this year's Arbor Day celebration. The town will celebrate on Friday, April 26th at the Ocean City Elementary School. Students will be joined by the mayor and the city town council for a tree planting there. This weekend, the Milton Arts Guild hosted its Spring Fling. The guild says it expanded to 2 locations this year. The 2-day event included arts and crafts, gifts, art demonstrations, and a raffle of unique artwork. After a year's absence, the Capitals are back in the NHL playoffs. The Caps got in on the last game of the regular season, and now they have the task of topping the top seed in the East, the Rangers, and former Capitals head coach Peter Laviolette. Game 1 Sunday at Madison Square Garden. It was 1-0 Rangers after 1. Then in the second, the Caps turn it over. Artemi Panarin blasted by Charlie Lindgren, making it 2-0 Rangers. Later, the deficit was 3-0, but Tom Wilson with the blast and Martin Fehervary tips it in, making it 3-1. It stayed that way late in the third, and then off the long pass, Chris Kreider all alone buries it, and that was it. Caps lose the series opener 4-1, Game 2 Tuesday night back in MSG. To absolutely no one's surprise, the new Taylor Swift album is a hit. David Daniel has that and more in today's Hollywood Minute.
There we were forever running to you sometimes about the weather.
Taylor Swift's The Tortured Poets Department is off to a huge start. According to Billboard, the double album sold 1.6 million equivalent album units, not the first week of release, but the first day. No album has topped 1 million units in a week since Swift's 1989 Taylor's version last year. That first day also saw Tortured Poets' 31 songs officially streamed more than 243 million times, led by 18.4 million streams of its lead single, Fortnight, featuring Post Malone.
I gotta go to the bathroom. I can leave you here in the seat.
I'm good, Dad.
Here's your first look at Josh Hartnett in M. Night Shyamalan's Trap. The trailer gives away one twist, which means there's likely many more in store.
You know the butcher? The freaking nut job that goes around just chopping people up? Well, the feds or whatever heard that he's gonna be here today, so they set up a trap for him. This whole concert, it's a trap.
I'm sorry, Riley, what was that?
Trap opens in U.S. theaters August 9th. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
We're seeing mostly clear skies right now in our Bay Health cam in Dover. 40 degrees, a little too warm there for frost, but other areas inland definitely seeing that frost this morning, and still a chance some mornings as we go through the week ahead. We have a chance of rain for one day and then also one very warm day, but mainly cool this week. I'll have your forecast details coming up in 2 minutes.
Accurate Termite and Pest Control. For the best termite elimination on the shore, call Accurate and have the safest termite prevention for years to come. Locally owned and operated, Accurate Termite and Pest Control, on target since 1995.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness, itchiness, or coldness? Then you need the new, clinically proven Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way.
After using Legzercise for a week, I felt like I wanted to go for a walk again without pain like I used to.
Legzercise Pro's patented walking simulator propulsion technology moves your feet back and forth along its concave track, creating constant movement and flex at both the knee and ankle joints. It's like having a physical therapist right in your own home.
It's helped with the swelling and the pain. The tingling feeling is gone.
Call right now and order your very own Legzercise Pro, the clinically proven automatic leg mover that soothes pain and naturally promotes healthy circulation. Call now.
Stay ahead of our ever-changing coastal climate with the CoastTV First Alert Weather Team. From the early morning to the late evening, our team is always at work to deliver the accurate forecasts you need. Whether bracing for a stormy day or enjoying a peaceful indoor moment, we're here to ensure you're fully prepared for Delmarva's diverse weather patterns. The CoastTV First Alert Weather Team. With us, the weather is more than a forecast. It's a part of life.
Accurate Termite and Pest Control. With over 300 combined years of experience, we're community-focused and 5-star rated.
Accurate Pest Control.
Locally owned and operated, Accurate Termite and Pest Control, on target since 1995.
It's 5:46 on this Monday morning, and here is our live look at Salisbury. And get to see, that's a great-looking sky there as the sun's trying to make its way up. Need a little warmth from that sun. Boy, we got a cold started. Bob, that has to have some effect on plants and gardens, these cold temperatures that we're starting off with.
Oh, absolutely. No doubt, Matt. And I hope people didn't already plant their tomatoes, those really tender plants, or at least that they covered them up, because we are looking at some light frost inland areas this morning, I think. Salisbury, Seaford, some of those interior areas of Delmarva. Farther to the north, officially a frost advisory this morning. Newcastle County into Jersey, also Pennsylvania, and into Maryland as well, north and west of Baltimore. So even though we're not shaded in the blue, I still think there were some of those frosty spots this morning, and we have a few more chances as we go for the next few days. Now, unlikely tomorrow, that frost, but we dip into the 30s. There's always that chance, so make sure you cover the tender plants. Another chance on Thursday is unlikely, but a better chance on Friday as the frost is possible, with temperatures even farther down into the 30s. So we'll be watching that. And temperatures now still 34 in red, and that's low enough for frost for sure. 39 Georgetown, Delmar, and Salisbury. 40 in Milton. Then you get towards the coast, no worries of frost here, with temperatures mid to upper 40s from Ocean City up to Lewes right now. And you've got a bit of a northerly wind gusting over 10 miles per hour there, so plenty of mixing, but inland lighter winds and those clear skies were conducive for that frost. But now we're seeing some mid to high level clouds that are stabilizing those low temperatures, and you see those clouds across Delmarva stretching back to the south and west. Now along and west of I-95, we've got a lot of clear skies, so once we get rid of these clouds this morning, I think we're in the sunshine this afternoon. But it's chilly as we've got high pressure building in from the west, but it's very clear across the Midwest, so we've got a couple of days of pretty quiet weather. Here's Futurecast beginning at 7 a.m. Lower 40s from Georgetown to Selbyville and into Salisbury, mid to upper 40s along the coast. Then those clouds start to move out of here by mid-morning, still hanging on around Bethany Beach to Ocean City, but inland clear and temperatures in the 40s. By noon, 54 in Millsboro, 55 Delmar, 40s and 50s along the coast. So you'll definitely need that jacket everywhere, even though we see the sunshine this afternoon. Lower 60s from Milton to Salisbury, then making your way towards the coast, cooler 50s for sure. Close to 60 in Rehoboth and back through Lewes. And then this evening, Light winds, clear skies. Once again, we have that chance of frost into Tuesday morning. Maybe as cold as 36 in Georgetown, 37 Millsboro and Selbyville. Plenty cold for frost, but not so along the coast with temperatures in the 40s. And we bump up those highs tomorrow a little bit in the mid to upper 60s inland, but cooler along the beaches as the winds start to come out of the south. And those southerly winds out ahead of a cold front, that could give us a few showers moving into Wednesday. Not looking like a big deal. That's really our only chance for rain. We go through the rest of the week looking pretty dry, and Saturday some clouds increase, but I think we're keeping it dry. And then we've got the big race in Dover on Sunday, and I think it's dry and mild for now with some showers back to our west. We'll continue to watch that forecast. Here's your Paul Davis 7-day forecast. Kind of up and down temperatures the next few days. 62 today, upper 30s Tuesday morning with that threat for frost. 67 on Tuesday, mostly sunny. Shower chance Wednesday, nothing especially heavy with a high of 70. Then it's much colder by Thursday, 56. A very cold morning Friday morning. That's the best chance for seeing frost. And then by Friday, looking at 60 for a high. Weekend, not bad. Mid-60s Saturday. We bounce it to 76 with mostly sunny skies on Sunday.
All right, thank you, Bob. The deadline to request a ballot for the City of Milford elections coming soon. The city says the deadline to mail absentee documents is tomorrow, Tuesday, 4:30 p.m. The city election will take place on April 27th from 10 to 6 p.m. In Milton, the town is continuing to talk about its park master plan. On Wednesday, town officials are expected to review its current parks, which include what is needed for plants and soil conditions, also the potential of new parks that could be added to the town, and the town's goals for outdoor recreation. Milton officials are planning to draft recommendations for any improvements in the parks. Delaware State Police have identified 28-year-old Matthew Rosas from Seaford as the victim of a hit-and-run crash on Harbison Road on Friday. It's around 2:18 that morning that police say a silver car traveling north on Harbison Road hit Rosas, who police say was in the road. Police also confirmed that later a small white SUV also hit Rosas. Rosas was hit twice. Troop 7 is still investigating this incident because both cars left the scene and surveillance videos not available. Up next on Coast TV News Today, did you know that 100,000 children are sexually harassed on Facebook and Instagram every day? We'll show you what parents can do to protect their kids online.
And taking a look at our Gateway Subaru Camp, 45 in Ocean City, much colder inland, a little bit of frost and more frost in the days to come as temperatures are up and down. A rain chance on Wednesday, that's our warm day, but the rest of the week is pretty chilly. I'll have your 10-day forecast coming up next.
But when I decided to have my kitchen done, I knew I wanted it done professionally, and that's when I contacted Ellen. She took me to the Delmarva Design Center.
From the moment I bring a customer into Delmarva Design Center, the ideas start to flow. First thing we do is take a stroll around the showroom so we can look at all the different vignettes to get ideas of what they like and see what they react to.
For each of the different aspects that I wanted to change in my kitchen, there were experts here, and everyone was so helpful. They listened to what I had to say, and they had great ideas that helped me put together exactly what I wanted for my kitchen.
My goal is to have the customer enjoy their space as quickly as possible, and Delmarva Design Center helps me do that.
My kitchen is one of my favorite places now. It's something that I use every single day of my life. I'm elated with my experience at the Delmarva Design Center.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
On Wednesday, May 15th, vote for your favorite chef at the 10th anniversary celebration Top Chef of the Culinary Coast event to benefit Meals on Wheels Lewes Rehoboth. The fun begins at 6 p.m. at Ivy and Dewey Beach, when you'll enjoy live music and feast on the area's best culinary creations and local spirits. Get your tickets online at mealsonwheelslr.org or call Meals on Wheels at 302-645-7449.
At the Jason Anderson Foundation for Youth Sports, we understand the benefits that sports activities provide to all children. Health, teamwork, leadership, and friendship. These are the foundations of growth. We provide team grants and individual scholarships to children in need, ensuring no one is left off the playing field. Our focus is helping kids 6 to 14 years old. Apply today at jasonandersonfoundation.org. The Jason Anderson Foundation for Youth Sports, where every kid plays.
Life is all about choices.
And on Delmarva, we know you have a lot of country music stations to choose from.
Well, at Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3, we believe we do more of what you want.
And playing stuff that we love too, like Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen?
Lainey Wilson.
Lainey Wilson.
Plus all the good stuff too, Reba, Brooks and Dunn, Garth, and all the classics in between.
So we're issuing the Coast Country Challenge.
Tune us in for a week and we're sure when you'll accept the challenge,
You'll feel Delmarva proud too.
From homework to staying in touch with friends and family, the internet is an invaluable tool for children to learn and stay connected. But a recent presentation from Meta Platforms details that their algorithm may connect minors with sexual predators. Alexa Lorenzo shows us things parents can do to protect their kids from dangers online.
At school, at home, even when they're supposed to be sleeping, kids are on social media anywhere and everywhere. And it seems what they can access online has no limits.
Current research is saying that about 1 in 4 teens have received a sext.
Meta Platforms estimates 100,000 kids under 18 receive photos of adult genitalia or other sexually abusive content every day. And Meta's platforms like Facebook and Instagram have allegedly connected underage users to potential predators. So what can you do to keep your kids safe?
Stay really attentive to how much time your child is spending on social media, have very clear limits, and pay attention to unusual mood fluctuations.
You can also turn on safe search filters like Google Safe Search on computers, phones, and tablets to block explicit images, videos, and websites. Use parental controls to block specific apps and websites on phones and other devices. And your internet service provider may be able to apply these filters and parental controls to TV channels as well. But these filters are not 100%.
It is so critical to talk to kids about these kinds of situations before they may find themselves in it.
I'm Alexa Lorenzo reporting.
5:56 this morning, time to check in with our coastal pet of the day. And today's coastal pets of the day are getting their daily dose of drama by watching people. That's some good drama there. On your screen right now, we got Bailey and Chewbarca. Not Chewbacca, Chewbarca, who could be described as watchdogs. They could be described as busybodies. It just, I guess, depends on the day. These two buds were submitted to us by Colleen from Longneck, and we want to see more of your pets on Delmarva. Send us photos and tell us what makes them so special. On your screen is that QR code you can scan. That way you can get your furry friends to us here at Coast TV News and then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature. Okay, it's still 5:56. We're approaching 5:57, and you might get a cold shock as you make your way out the door this morning, Bob.
That's right, Matt, and you might be scrambling for your ice scraper, too. Some inland areas as we have a light frost with temperatures in the mid-30s. So watch out for that. Hope you protected your tender plants last night. Upper 30s warming into the 40s and 50s. Clouds this morning, sunshine this afternoon. I think we do get into the low 60s inland areas, 50s along the coast. Here's your Paul Davis 10-day forecast, around 62. Another morning of possible frost Tuesday morning, 38 degrees, especially inland. 67 Tuesday, and Wednesday is a warm day of the week, 70 with a few showers, but then more cold mornings Thursday and Friday morning. Friday morning especially has a chance of frost. Thursday 56, and then we start to climb through the 60s end of the week. Friday good, 60, 65 Saturday, then a bona fide warm up, 76 Sunday, close to 80 next Monday. So we're consistently in the 70s at that time, early next week, and overnight lows in the 50s.
Bob, coming up in our next hour, Delaware State shooting death. The actions the school says will take place today in response to Sunday morning's tragic event. That and more as we continue on Coast TV News today.